What's up? Sunday night charts in the house.
But first I need to introduce my what and introduce my when.
Let everybody kind of populate and we'll get started here.
I like to call it, likes to say it's nothing.
It's nothing.
It lives and breathes and it insists that it is something.
Find you guys on my phone here.
It never like to speak or run or walk or sleep or eat. It even thought that everybody tried to take its seat. Looking through glass eyes, giving a few tries. Nothing goes right in its time.
What's up, Keith? Mashadi. What's up, man? Sorry I'm a little late. It's showtime. Down the shore muscle card. What's up, man? What's up, Merle? Hey, Dave. Yeah, we're looking at 17K maybe. I'll show you the count in just a minute. What's up, L-Man? J-Man, what's up? Happy Lord Day indeed. He is risen today, just as he is in Easter, isn't he? All right, let's shut the music off here. What's up, guys? How's it going? Welcome to the Jimbo All Trades live stream tonight. Glad you guys made it. We are looking at Sunday night charts and going to look at some TA for Bitcoin here. Look at Ethereum, Litecoin, the big four, XRP, and then maybe some other alts, Link. And then we'll take your requests, guys. We'll take your requests. Don't forget the rules. I don't take requests until I'm done all the TA. Okay, so you got to stay through the TA to get the requests. I'll take any chart, any market, and we'll look at that. We'll look at DXY tonight as well. That might be helpful. So with that being said, none of this is financial advice. Never intended to be a financial advisor. Just showing you the way I look at the market. Yeah. So I'm an Elliott Wave trader. I look at the market through an Elliott Wave perspective. All right, let's get off that screen. Look at you guys here. All right. What's up, Tom? Kimosabi, let's do it. Elias, what's up, man? Jim TV. You're the first one in, by the way. Good job. Gangster. Yep. Oh, nice. You got a baby coming in December. Nice. Congratulations, man. Congratulations. Hey, guten Morgen there, or guten evening. I do not know German, but welcome from Germany, man. Welcome. Glad you're here. All right, you ready to rock, guys? Let's do it. We're going to start out with the TA here, and then I'll take requests in a little bit. All right, so let me zoom out and just give you my perspective here on Bitcoin. Shall we start from the 12-hour? Okay. Removing the drawings. This is Ethereum. Oh, my bad. Let's try again. There we go. All right, I want you to pay attention to this wave right here. Okay, hold on one second. All right, I had to reprimand the children. They're being loud. I love them, but they're being loud. All right, I want you to pay attention to, we're going to start out with fractal analysis of Bitcoin's wave patterns, okay? Bitcoin's wave patterns, especially in bull runs, okay? When it does a little bull run, I want to show you the wave patterns so you can kind of know what to expect over and over and over, okay? This fractal patterns, okay? So look at that wave shape there. Look at this wave shape here, and then look at this wave shape right there. What you're going to find is that we have fractals of, that's the shape of Bitcoin's wave right before it takes a dive, okay? So be very, very careful in this region. Do not think this. I'm not thinking that necessarily yet, okay? But It could, but just be careful as you trade this, okay? Because we are ready for a potential pullback. Okay, but I'm going to show you what I'm looking at on that wave. Okay, but nevertheless, I'm gonna break down this wave for you here. Just show you that there are 5 waves there. I'm going to break down this wave for you, show you that there are 5 waves, and then I'm going to break down this wave. They're all the same shape. They all have that same kind of curvy to the upside parabolic shape to it. Okay, so they all kind of have that shape to it at different sizes, different levels and things. And I just want to show it to you, and then we're going to count it from an Elliott wave perspective and see if there's anything telling us whether it's done or not. Okay? All right, so let's look first. Just trying to highlight different things to you each video, guys. Hope you guys are finding it interesting. Okay. The first thing you're going to see right here is a 4th wave. That's actually a 4th wave move right there. If we went on log scale, we'd probably see it a little bit better. Not going to mess with that right now, but there's probably a 4th wave move right there, running flat, something like that. Maybe not. It might just be end of a wave and a beginning of a wave, right? But we're going to look at the wave from right here, right at the bottom right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to turn. That's not it. The rewind on here. That way we can just kind of look at that wave. We're going to go to the 8-hour chart on that wave right there. I just want to kind of show you. All right, here we go. We got 1, 2, okay, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 wave. It's a 5-wave impulse. There's 3 pushes in that wave. Let's try it again. 1, 2, 3. 3 pushes. 3rd push, we're done. 3rd push, we're done. Okay. Every impulse wave, there's 3 pushes. Okay. It's 5 waves, but 3 pushes. Okay. Look at this one right here. Okay. This is an impulse. It's a beautiful impulse, by the way. Push number 1. Push number 2. Push number 3. Okay. All right, that's wave 1, 3, and 5. Okay, you can go back here to this wave, starting here to there. Okay, just kind of showing you push number 1, push number 2, push number 3. Okay, and every one of these four was really deep. 4 came really deep, and then it continued up. So keep that in mind. All right. So that's kind of what that rally in the bull market happened way back when. Now let's go forward in time, and let's look at this next bull run here. I'm going to take the time away right there. There we go. See if we can find the 3 pushes here. Okay, a little bit more challenging here, but there's the first little dinky push. There's the second. There's the third. Okay, hindsight's pretty simple to see. 1, 2, and 3 pushes. Okay. Notice that in each of those pushes there's 5 waves. So we can zoom into this last wave right here, which is what we call an extended 5th wave. Okay. And we've got a 1 and a 2, okay, a 3 and a 4, and then a 5. Notice I skipped this wave right here because this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 5 waves in the 3rd. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 5 waves in the 3rd. So this is 1, 2. All that's 3. Get the 4th wave and then 5. And then we tank. Okay? And then we tank. All right. So with that being said, with showing you that, again, this is push number 1. That's push number 2. This is push number 2. That's push number 3. The untrained eye would say that's push 1. There's push 2. That's push 3. And that's not correct. Okay, this is a long 3 wave there. Okay. All right. So let's now go to our current bull run, where we are in this last wave. Now I'm only going to look at this last wave right now. Okay, that's all I'm going to look at for now. I don't have my glasses tonight, guys. I think I left them on a job site out in the grass, of all places. Okay, so See if we can figure this out here. We got a 1 and a 2. Okay, that's a clear 1 and a 2-way. So there's push number 1. Okay. Now one might say this is push number 2, and this is push number 3, and we're almost done, or we are done. I'm actually saying all of this is probably push number 2. That's wave 3. If I could make a 3 there. Okay. Why do I do that? Because I always subcount. I always subcount the third wave. Okay. So whenever you're counting waves, guys, subcount the third wave always. I mean, I like to subcount the other waves, but if you don't subcount anything, subcount the third wave definitely. Okay. So here's the way I'm looking at the third wave. This is 1, 2. Okay. Now remember, I said subcount the third wave. So now we're going to subcount the third wave of the third wave, right? So I'm going to put my 3 right there, 4 and 5, okay? And I'm saying that this is 3 right here, and let's subcount that wave, okay? So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a little challenging little wave in there. But this wouldn't be 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess it could, and then we got extended 5th. Yeah, there's 2 ways to look at that, but regardless, I have a nice little 4th wave right here, and here's a 4th wave of the lower degree right there. Okay, so this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I got the 4th wave of the larger degree right there. So that's why I'm saying this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and now we've already finished the 5th wave of the third. So that's where we are in this wave. That's where I believe we are in this wave. We've just finished the 5th wave of the third wave of this last push to 17K. So where do we expect Bitcoin to go now? Okay, where do we expect Bitcoin to go? Well, this is the way we do that is with the way we project a 4th wave is 4th wave comes down to the 382 or the 50% mark. Okay, so in our trading group we are currently short and we are trading this wave like that. Okay, looking for it to come back down here somewhere, and then we're going to trade the 5th wave to the upside. Okay, you are live on YouTube, just so you know. Yep. Oh, you're fine. I'm just letting you know. That's my 16-year-old guy. Say hi. With Oliver. Okay. So here's how we project the... well, let me show you. Let's see if this one measured right. Bottom 1. Top of 3. Yeah, this one didn't. This came down pretty shallow here for a 4th wave move back. It actually came to the 236. Interesting. So, all right. What we do is we measure from the bottom of 2. Okay, 1, 2 right here to the top of 3. So the third wave is all we're measuring, and we're looking for a retrace down to the 382. Now, we had kind of a deepish move right here, 3 wave right there, but it was really, really deep extension. I want to say it's more like a 5 wave, but it really looks like a 3 wave when I subcount it. But looking for probably another wave down like that. So get down here to the 382, maybe even the 50%, between 382 and 50%. So those targets. Let's throw some targets on here. So right in the middle of the 382 and 50% is about 13.4 in that region, ballpark. We're looking for 3 waves down. That's a good region. If price gets down there in 3-wave fashion, that's a good region to think about a long trade. Okay, to the upside, from 13.4 to about 17K. And this wave, we anticipate it to be one of those waves that just kind of go and go and go and go until it. That's probably too high. But to go and go and go and go until it just wears you down. It feels like it wears you down. It might be a $3,000 move, guys. It could be $4,000 move. So, Lord willing, we'll get that. Lord willing. Now, sometimes I say what our position is in our group, or at least what I've shared that I'm doing. I don't know what everybody else is doing, but and what trade setups I've called out. But and some of you like go away thinking that if the trade goes the opposite way, well, Jim stayed in that trade. No, we trade ideas, right? This is the idea that we're trading right now. At least what I'm trading. I'm trading a three-wave correction down here to the 382. It could be wrong, right? We always could be wrong, but that's the way I'm trading it. One of the reasons why I'm trading it that way is because this appears to be a nice fourth wave, running wave there. It looks very beautiful. It gives a good shape here. So this is a good shape for a 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a 5. It's a nice shape. Okay. So that's the way we're thinking about the waves there. All right. So I'm hoping and looking for a pullback down to about 13.7 to 13.4. I could get down all the way to 13,000. Whether it gets down there or not, I'm not sure. I don't think so, but it could come down here really fast, screw everybody up, and then take it up to the last, because everybody's bullish and everybody's looking. So everybody's bullish and everybody's looking for that next wave to the upside. So you got to know after this pullback, a bunch of people went long. So now this thing could continue up, but let's look at the small time frame and see if there's any evidence to show whether it's 3 waves or 5 waves going up. It's a really tough wave, to be honest with you. It's a tough wave. But I think it went up in 3 waves here. 1, 2, 3, like that, which has a nice fib extension if we measure it. Okay. Has a nice fib extension. Boom. Could go a little higher. It only came to the 786. But what I notice here is that, let me go down to the 5-minute chart, look at the wave on the way down. Is that a 5 wave or a 3 wave? Certainly looks like a 5 wave move, but doesn't measure like one. So, but certainly really resembles a good 5 wave move there. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Yeah, so right now it's measuring correctively as more like a 3 wave, but it's got the shape of a 5 wave. But this could be a 3 wave. This could be a 3 wave, and then we're looking for a 3 wave to the downside. So you say, how could this be a 3 wave? This could be a flat right here. Okay, and now we're looking for a 3 wave to the downside. But even then, that wouldn't get us down to our larger targets. That wouldn't get us down there. So the other way to look at that is that this is 5 waves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3-wave pullback, and now we're going to get a continuation down impulsively to the downside. I don't know if that's going to happen or not. Let's watch and see if the RSI is telling us anything. RSI's got hidden bullish divergence right now. Not a whole lot, but it's playing out on the 5-minute chart. It's really not convincing, hidden bullish, but it's there. The hidden bullish divergence is there, right here. If you don't know what hidden bullish divergence is, you've got RSI cooling off while price is not cooling off. Okay, so RSI is cooling off, price is not cooling off. That's hidden bullish. So be careful for the upside move, because we haven't hit the 1-to-1 extension yet. Okay, so that's quite possible. We could go up and hit that 1-to-1 extension up here and then come down to targets. Okay, this super deep wave here. Okay, if we measure off the top, super deep. That's the 1618 if we measure it that way. If we measure it this way, yeah, still 1618. Man, why did I think it was the 2618? I'm remembering wrong. No, I'm not. Let me go here. Sorry, guys. Where did that 2618 come into play? Came into play right there. So if I measure off this first wave, this came down to the 2618. It's hard to know exactly where to pull the fibs there. So I've been looking at this very compellingly. So let me talk the opposite way now here, that we could be going up from here, but let me talk about why that's a possibility from this wave structure here. When this wave came down as a 3 wave, okay, and then this looks like a really convincing flat right there, and this is a really ugly 3 wave, but it's possible. It looks more like a 5 wave move, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this looks like a three-wave move to the 1618 extension, or it wicked through it. And so that's a three-wave move that's finished. Now, so that's pretty compelling. So the only way we go down from here is corrective, okay? We go down in a three-wave fashion. In other words, we come down like so. We got boom, boom, boom. That's three waves up, and then we're looking for another 3 to 5 waves down. Okay, so that would be a WXY correction like that. But if this is all we get instead of a double correction like I just shared with you, then this has to turn impulse somehow, pull back, and then continuation. Okay, so this has to turn impulse pretty soon. Can it do that? Yeah, it certainly can. But right now the evidence isn't there to support that, but it could be. This wave structure is super difficult to read. So nevertheless, I'm trading it to the downside because we have not hit that 382 extension, which I'm looking for down here around 13.7. So 13.7 is really the mark that I'm kind of looking for. I would like to see. So the idea that we're trading here is that yeah, there it is. I cannot see, guys. My eyes are I'm so blind right now. Right there, boom. So that's kind of what I'm looking at, or this could have some more upside to go. Come up here, fake out the high, and then come on down. That's possible as well. So those are some ideas. So the ideas on the table for me right now is we come up here, collect some liquidity, create a flat. That would be a 3, and then a 5 down here really fast, and then we go up for the 15 or 17K. Okay, or we just we finish this wave out somewhere at the top and come on down, or finally that this WXY is not in play, but what is in play is that this 3 wave is already finished. This 3 wave is already finished right now, and then we're going up from here. Okay. So those are the ideas, all right? So I personally am trading the short idea for now. Okay. All right, any questions on BTC before I move on to... Yeah, the way I deal with risk reward is I enter on fibs. Okay, let me talk to you about how I manage trades and manage good trades and bad trades. And I did a video exclusive on managing trades the other night, psychology video. Make sure you check that in the Discord if you got it. It was a Discord exclusive. Hour and a half on psychology, and I shared some things we're working on here. But what I try to do here is I try to enter on fib level. So my entry for a long, so once I see a 3-wave shape like this, okay, that's corrective in nature. Once I see that coupled with the RSI showing hidden divergence, this has hidden bullish divergence built into it. Once I see that, especially on the 15-minute, you can really see it here, the hidden bullish divergence there. So once I see hidden bullish divergence, 3 waves, and a corrective measurement here, like this wave, I enter my trades as close to that fib as I can, or as close to the bottom as I can. Okay, I take that chance on these long red wicks. I'll enter at the bottom of those all day long. Why? Because usually when we get a long red candle, we're gonna get a bounce regardless regardless. So when price starts coming down really fast like this, generally we get a pretty quick bounce back up, even if it just turns over and continues down, right? So if it comes down to a fib level, like let's pretend this line is a fib level, okay, and it starts wicking through it and then it pauses there, or it comes to the fib and pauses, I'll enter the trade right there, especially if I see the hidden divergence as well as the 3-wave shape. Okay, I'll enter at the fib, okay, and let that thing bounce. Okay, now I got a free trade on my hand, because if it comes back and breaks a new low, that's the stop. Okay, but the reward is great. And so I don't always know what to expect to come next. So the minimum, I'm looking for a 3-wave structure that comes with the 1-to-1 extension, and we look to potentially take profit unless we think it's impulse to the upside. Okay, so that's the way I trade. I don't measure necessarily risk to reward every trade, so to speak, because I'm a scalper as well. I don't mind small gains consistently. But that being said, we keep our risk super minimal by entering at the fib. You say, well, Jim, what if it continues going down? Well, we only enter a half position on these areas. Okay, so we enter half positions, and then we enter maybe another or a third of a position right here, and then we enter another position down here. Because generally speaking, once you get that, see, generally speaking, I mean, if I enter on a push like this, that's push number one, push number two. If you get one more push, well, that's all you're probably going to get. So that would mitigate your that would average in your entry. So it brings your entry to about the middle of those, and then we go up. Even if it comes back to you, you're still in profit, and you're in the right position to manage that trade. So position for me is everything on entry. Position is everything. If I miss an entry there and it shoots up here, I'll never enter up here. I never, because then I'm in a bad position. Okay, because I know that sometimes it just turns over and comes on down. So I don't enter on a bad position like that. So that's the way I think of that. Okay, no, I haven't covered the weekly yet, buddy. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to give you some upside targets here in just a minute, guys. All right, so that's talking about trading here, and that's talking about how I think about risk reward and whatnot. So, all right, so there is the TA, guys. I'm looking for a fourth wave down, guys. I'm looking for 3 waves down. I don't like this shape a whole lot. I'd like to see this thing finish up right around here and come on down to give me a nice 3-wave shape. If we start getting up here, I'm going to get a little bit more nervous, obviously. Still, we might get a 3-wave push down and then continuation there. So even then, but right now I'm looking for this 13.7, 13.8 in that ballpark. The 382 extension, the 382 retrace of the previous wave. Okay. All right. Let's look at see if we can find a top, guys. See if we can find a top. Okay. Let's go back to the bull run of. Clear my chart here. We're going to go back to the bull run of 2017, and we can see if we can find a top here. I'll show you how we find a top there, and then we'll see if we can do the same application here. Okay. So, as this thing came up here, this is 1, 2, or did I say that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Okay. Let's see what's better here. The wave delineation is a lot more difficult on this particular wave. A particular wave is kind of more difficult. Let me backtrack here and go to the other pull wave. It's a little simpler. I'll just show you the general procedure, how we find tops, or at least projections for tops here. Okay, this bull run right here is a little simpler to do. We measure from the bottom of 1 to the top of 3. Okay, top of 3, and then we project. Generally, we project the first target we look for is the 1618. Okay, but the second target that we're going to look for is the 786. Okay, and the third target we're going to look for is the 1-to-1 extension for an extended fifth. Okay, this one came to the 1-to-1 extension, gave us an extended fifth. I would have called the top around 12.9 as this wave was being formed. Okay, because if we look at this wave as being formed, I would have counted 5 waves there. So what I would have done is, and did do, is I would have gone into this small time frame right here. So let's do that really quick. Okay, and show you. Let's go to the 6-hour chart right there. So we got 1, 2. Okay, so I would have pulled the fibs on that. Okay, 1, 2. That's 3, 4, 5. Okay, I would have been tempted. I would have had a target. Let's see. at the 1-to-1 at the 786. Nothing confluent there. There's no confluent fibs there. So there's 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I would have called that a third. So we're going to pull it from here. Here's the third. There's 4. And there's a pretty good wave right there. The 618 to the 786 is confluent with the 1-to-1 extension. So I would have probably called the top around there. You can go back and look at if I called the videos there. You can look at the videos at 12.9 to 13,000. I would have also then gone and looked left for some structure. What structure is available over here? And you can see that there's structure here at 11. There's structure here at 17.1. A little wave here at 13.2. And finally, we know that this retrace, this wave right here was at the 618 retrace of the entire wave here. So we came 618 back. The 618 was sitting at 13,400. So those are different ways we think about calling tops. So now let's take those principles here and let's see if we can call a top for this particular wave here. Okay, a couple of things. I don't know what this wave is, okay, so I'm here to tell you I don't know what this wave is. There's so many ways I've counted this right here, okay. So I don't know what all of this is, okay. But one count I have is 1, 2, okay. This is 3, 4, and 5, okay. That's one count. That this is 1 to 3, this is wave 4, and this is wave 5. Another count that I have is that this is actually, this is what we call in our group the crap count, that this is all 1, 2. Actually, no, I think this is the crap count. This is 1, 2, and this is a 1, 2 of the next wave. So there's different ways. I don't know. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just forget all that and just look at the current wave we're in. Okay, it's looking pretty toppy. So let's zoom into that and see if we can pull some fibs on that guy and get a top here. All right, so we've got the 2618 here. I'm not inclined to say that's the top of 3. I'm more inclined to say this is the top of 3 here. Okay, so this is probably the top of 3. So this is 1, 2, 3, right up here. Looking for a pullback to this region. So I'm going to go ahead and say from 1 to 3, and then we're going to extend from, in here somewhere. Let's extend from maybe 13,790 there. That's pretty decent. Okay, and that gives us a target right here at the 618 here of 17,600. Okay, so that gives us a target. Boom, 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 right up here. Okay, if we get an extended wave, okay, that's going to get us up here, guys, to the $20,000 range for an extended wave, if we get such a thing. Okay, so that's a possibility as well. So 17.6 to 20,000 range. Now let's zoom back. Let me show you something else on the 3-day chart here. Okay, let's remove all my drawings there. Keep in mind, guys, this flat is still in play here. This larger flat right here, still in play. Okay, we've already hit the 1-to-1 extension. Okay, but with the 127 extension is at $17,600 mark. Okay, so that 17.6 is still in play. The 17.7, actually, that 7 just depends on if I'm right to the tick here on my fibs. So I get them right on the tick here. All right, let's use my magnet here. $17,600. Okay, so there's 2 projections that I've given you tonight, where the targets seem to project that 17.6. Okay, so I'd be looking at that as a really likely good take profit area. Okay, Good place to think about taking a short if you get a really big fast push heading that way. Okay, I'll be going short up there most likely because I do not see this wave continuing straight up as this one did. The structure doesn't make sense. The structure of this wave just isn't allowing for that right now. The way this has gone up. Okay. So had we come up in such a way where this gave us some kind of a deeper correction like this, okay, or as long as we get a nice deeper correction like that, okay, I'm okay with us going up because we need a cool off period. Because let me just show you on the RSI, we have reached up here on the 3-day chart. We are quite in the overbought region, but we don't have any divergence yet. Okay, so we don't have any divergence. So on the 3-day chart, there's plenty of room for some more upside to go. Okay, looking on the daily chart, however, we do have the divergence. Okay, we do have multiple peaks here, and we could be we're definitely due for a cool down. Now, if that cool down brings us in such a way that we get the RSI cooling down, but price is not cooling down very much, okay, that's going to be hidden bullish divergence. We're going to be looking to take that, okay. But right now we have bearish divergence, okay, on the daily chart because this or exaggerated bearish divergence because right here, this peak right here to there is creating a diverging peak. So I think on the next push up on the daily. We could see a triple peak there for divergence. So anyway, the RSI on the daily chart is kind of screaming, hey, it's time for some down. You can see on the 12-hour chart, it's been pretty pronounced here that we're ready for a cool down here. So that's why I'm thinking we're going to get this wave down and see what that's going to do. If that brings the RSI down here, it's going to give us this hidden bullish divergence that I'm talking about. That allows us to get back up here without any problems to finish out this move, okay, on the RSI. So I'd like to see on the 12-hour, this move come on down. Let's look at the 8-hour chart. Same thing. Got triple peak bearish divergence there. 6-hour chart. Same thing. So yeah, all these higher time frame charts or mid time frame charts here are saying divergence. Now the 4-hour chart. The 4-hour chart's a little different story. Let's see the 2-hour. 2-hour chart. We already have some hidden bullish divergence in the 2-hour with this move down here. We've got an upward slant there, and we've got kind of a exaggerated there. But we've got room to get down here to the over, and that would give us a downward slant. And that would still hold us with the upward slant here, even if this price comes down. That would still give us the hidden bullish divergence that we're looking for the last move to the upside. So again, the move to the downside is there in the chart, potentially. It's in the elite wave. Potentially, it's also in the RSI, potentially, but also there's a potential for this thing just to continue straight up. Though that's not my inclination, and that's not what my gut's saying. But anyway. All right, there's the Bitcoin analysis, guys. There's the Bitcoin analysis. Let me check in on you guys and see what you're asking. Okay. All right. Let's look at Ethereum here, and I'll just kind of show you what I'm looking at there as well. Now, Ethereum's a little different story in the way we're looking at this wave here because it's been a bit of a conundrum to me. It's quite the conundrum. Trick or treat, my good friends. Okay, sorry. That's a YouTube video. Sorry. What do you do with this straight down move? What do you do with that? It looks impulsive. You either try to go in here and say, "No, it's 3 waves." You make it 3 waves. Boom, boom, boom. Or you say, "No, that's an impulse, but it's the end of this three waves, but I don't like this shape right here to be the B wave because it doesn't have a three wave look to it. And that B wave needs to have a three wave look to it, and it doesn't have that. So that's been my nemesis through this whole. It's one of the reasons I've been a believer in more downside because of that wave. That wave has been tricky for me. I was expecting something like this and then more downside. Okay. Now we're reaching the area on the chart where if Ethereum is going to go down and give us this three wave move that is possible still. Okay, it needs to do it now. Technically speaking, Ethereum can come up and break the top and go down. It can. However, the fibs aren't supporting that. Up and then down. The fibs are saying you got to come down now, or it's less likely that you're coming down. Okay, so the way I interpret this is a three wave move. There's a five wave move right there, guys. That's five waves to the downside. It's an impulse. But it's the impulse of a flat. So this is three. That's three. And now I was expecting three. Okay, I was expecting boom, 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 or something like that, and then down. Okay, but we got the continuation up. Okay, so I was expecting a nice three wave move, 127 extension, and then continue down. It's not what we got. So what are we going to get now? Well, I mean, we got the upward move. So if I'm going to interpret this to come down, okay, I'm going to give you a bull count and a bear count, okay? But if I interpret it to go down, then I have to do something funky with this wave right here. This is a funky three wave. Boom, 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 like that. And so this is 3, 3, and then a really out of disproportionate 3. We pull our fibs a little differently if that's the case. Actually, we wouldn't. See how we wouldn't pull our fibs differently. See how we're past the 1618, guys? Now, we got a good rejection up here. We got good rejection. But what we need to see here is we got to see the follow through. Okay? And it could continue to, it's possible to continue to follow through to down here. That is a possibility that has not been invalidated. Okay? Now, do I think it's likely? Not the way the shape of this looks, but again, the market makers conceal their moves all the time, okay? So, just because I think that's not likely to the downside, it could very well be the very play that we get. If nobody's expecting it, it's not the move that all the market makers make. So, I'm not trying to scare you. I'm not trying to be whatever. I'm just saying that from an Elliott perspective, which is what I'm sharing with you guys, that is still in the realm of possibilities before we go up more. Sorry, I've got the yawns. I am tired. I've been doing a lot of talking. Okay. Now, do I think that's likely? I don't think so. Now, pay attention to this right here. This kind of came straight down, then we came straight back up, and then we got this correction. So this is what I'm expecting here. Okay, that's kind of what I'm expecting. Some kind of and then if it continues up, it continues up from there. Okay, but that's going to give us a chance to reset this RSI down here, and let price continue on up there. So that's the way I'm thinking about it. But it could, remember, we've got a count. Jim said it here. We got a particular count that still comes down here. Okay. Let me zoom out here and look at the 3-day chart with you. Okay. Now, it certainly looks more, just looking at that, guys, it just looks up from here. Just peeking at it. Okay, so then I would be compelled to say, okay, excuse me. We've hit the 127 extension of this wave right here. Okay, we're now bouncing on it again. Are we going to come up here to 538? Okay, 538 is the 1618 extension. It certainly could get up here, and this would give us our flat shape, just like we're looking at with Bitcoin, which has the 17.6 target. Okay, so be careful. So that gives us a flat as well. Okay, and then that still gives us a downward move, guys. We get back down here. Really low numbers that would scare everybody in the world. I'm not saying that's going to happen. I'm just saying from a chart pattern point of view that is possible. Okay, what that would, we'd get some kind of a three-wave move down. Okay, let me give you the log scale. See it a little bit better. Okay. All right, gets us down here to $31. I know a lot of you aren't thinking that because of all the bullish news in Ethereum. But what if news comes out and says all the stuff is, they're going back to square one with Ethereum because it screwed up? What if you get some kind of news breakout that did that, said that? So, we don't know. News doesn't drive the market, generally speaking. The news is already in the chart, but there's a good chance we get some bad news in the next several days or weeks, and which drives price way down. So that's on the table as a possibility. Be aware of that as a count that's out there. Okay, let's check what the retrace of that would be. Just curious. We've come to the 618 retrace on the log scale. Be careful about being long here, but don't miss a big move either, right? Don't miss a big move. Just be smart. Be smart. Trade well. Use your strategy. Okay, let's look at the small time frame. Look at the wave that I'm looking for here as a trade that I'm looking to go long on, maybe, potentially, possibly. That's the 1 hour. Let's look at the 15-minute chart. Look at the yawns, guys. I got the yawns. I'm sorry. Okay. That's a tough wave to count right here. It's a very tough wave to count. Because I could count this as a finished 5-wave move. This could be a finished 5-wave move. It's done. It's complete. It's finished. And then we got an impulse off the top, 3-way pullback, and now we're heading down more. So right now I'm short, looking for at least an ABC move down. Okay, but back down here to the 416 region, something like that. But it could come lower if it comes down. It could come lower. It could go to that lower target that we were talking about. I mean that it could start impulsing to the downside big time. So I'm not sure what's going to happen there, guys. I can't tell you, but I'm just showing you what's on the chart as a possibility. Small time frame, we would be looking at a 1-2. Okay, very similar to many other tops. Let's just look at some other tops that were impulsive to the downside. Excuse me. Okay, you got that little V shape right there and down. Okay, got this little V shape and down. Let's go back. You can see how Ethereum likes that to come back pretty deep on the 2-wave. Boom, boom. Okay, Boom, boom. Okay, so got that little V shape at the top. And then a wave that kind of goes straight up and kind of looks impulsive in a lot of ways. So anyway, just be careful, guys. Be careful here. I'm just being cautious. But right now I'm short. I am short. So okay, there's Ethereum, guys. I'm getting exhausted. I don't know if I can take chart requests tonight. Okay, 47 of you. Glad y'all are here. Thanks for tuning in. So yeah, those are some ways we're looking at the waves. I'm going to go really fast here. I want to look at Link with you. I'll look at Litecoin. Look at Link showing major down here. I had a trade set up. Let me show you from the Discord. If you're in the Discord, you have access to all these charts here, so you could pull the link up and see this trade setup. I had actually posted this. Excuse me. I posted this chart before it happened. Okay, so I was expecting to move down to target and then up here to about $15, and that was a trade setup that I posted for anybody that wanted to take that. And then here's the follow-up version of that. Here, opening the next chart, you can see how price did come down to target here and came up to target, came up to about $14. So anyway, it came down a little lower, so my target became a little bit lower as well. But anyway, we still got the shape there, and now we're looking for a move back down, most likely. So that's Link, guys. Looking for a down move. Let me just show it to you. Remove my drawings there. Let's go to the 4-hour chart. Okay. So we're looking at this as our connecting wave. Okay. So we're going to measure like this. There we go. Yeah, I pulled my fibs on the other one a little wrong. That's why. So actually, Yeah. Yeah, for a little bit. Okay. Anyway, so this could just be coming straight down. We've already come to our target zone area between 13. Of course, it could go up here to our higher target. It's about $15. So be careful there. But looking for a short here, and you can kind of see how we're overbought here. But again. So I'm kind of looking for a down move here in Link. Now, it could be pretty big, guys. It could be like this big move right here. Okay. Getting back down to $4. So be careful in Link for that possibility. Okay. Let's look at Litecoin. Litecoin's been tricky for me, and it still is tricky. Remove the drawings here. All right. So Litecoin began with this 3-wave move, came to the 127 extension, I believe, or the 1-to-1 extension, one of the two. I can't remember. So it's pretty, 1-to-1 extension. Okay, so it's a 3-wave shape there, guys. So it's still 3 waves, guys, and now we need this to break this high to give me some good feelers that we're going to continue going up. But guys, if we stutter here and then have a strong rejection. Remember, if we break $39, guys, it's not good for Litecoin. Not good at all. So a break, the line of death here is going to be about $39. Don't want that to break. Otherwise, we're looking for major down move. Okay, looking for a big time down move. If we break 39. Yeah, that's an important level. Now, I suppose Litecoin could still be a 3-wave. It could get a 3-wave and then a 3-wave like that. So keep in mind it could go forward sideways for a bit. It'd be a WXY and eventually make another high. But, I don't like the wave shape, to be honest with you. Let me just show you. You know, when Litecoin came down and it came up kind of bullishly, it rejected. Okay, came up, or I'm sorry, let's try it again. Came down, came up kind of bullishly right there. We're getting rejected. Came up kind of bullishly. I just feel like we're going to get a rejection, but we might not. We just need to see that follow through take place. We need to see that follow through. That's a 3-day chart we're looking at right now. So RSI is saying we could still go up, but we also have a triangle in play here as a potential. There's a potential triangle in play. So that would be A, B, C, D, E. No, that's not right. Yeah, I don't even like the shape of the triangle. But I see a triangle in the RSI on the 3-day chart. A, B, C, D, E, and then up. But yeah, you might draw those trend lines and watch it. To be honest with you, Litecoin's kind of a conundrum. I gave you last week, I gave you a big bull count, and I gave you a bear count. I'm not going to do it again tonight. So watch last week's video. I went through Litecoin pretty extensively and gave you a bull count, bear count. Nothing's really changed with that yet, except the structure just doesn't. We need follow through. We need to see it move. And it's just stumbling right now. In fact, you know, this downside is looking more and more convincing here for Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, or Bitcoin and Ethereum. So we'll see. We'll see. Right now, we'll see what happens. I can't say. It's an unclear chart to me. So sorry, I can't give you more definitive look there. Let's look at XRP quick. Same thing, same problem with XRP. Okay, the same problem is that you've got on the 12-hour chart, you've got this 3-wave move. It comes to the 127 extension, and then we've come down. My gut is telling me that this is going to happen. Okay, that's what I'm expecting, to be honest with you. Okay, and that would make perfect sense in the grand scheme of this context here. It wouldn't have any problem there. So let me look at that a little bit more carefully with you. I'm looking at this as a potential leading diagonal A wave right here. It makes a lot of sense to me that way. And so that would be A, B, C, D, E, like that. Not A, B, C, D, E. This should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry. But you get it. You get the idea. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The third is not the shortest wave, so nothing breaks the rules. The 4 overlaps the 1. That's a good looking leading diagonal. Now the problem is this third wave finished or not? Can't say. But let me just show you. I see a connecting wave. Right here. This is a hard one. Down, up, down. So there's 3 waves there. Boom, boom, boom. Connecting wave. And so we're looking for maybe that. So that would be 3, 3, 3, and then down. So that would give us. So that would. You know, let's entertain that just for a minute here. That makes a lot of sense to me. So it would make a lot of sense for me for this to go up. Oops, sorry. This to go up here. This to come down in 3. Okay, and then go up again. And that would give us a 3-wave structure. And so basically we would have a boom, 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 3 waves. Okay, hit up here. That's where you take your short. Okay. I really like that. That's a good looking wave. Gets us up here to 27 to 28 cents. But I think we come down first. And then up. On the 4-hour chart, you can see there's room to come down. There's room just to start wiggling. I mean, look at this last wave right here. There's room just to start wiggling its way down. And then come up and finish. So XRP looks short to me right now as well, or close to a short. So that's the way I'm looking at it, guys. All right, request line is open. Request line is open. I'm done the TA. You guys can give me the request. I'm going to run through them fast tonight. Don't forget, the rules are first come, first serve for the requests. And if you super chat, which I humbly appreciate very, 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 very much. If you super chat, that I really, really appreciate. That goes to my family. And I will treat you with VIP status. You get to move to the front of the line, okay? All right, so there it is. All right, let's do DraftKings. Merle hit it first. On the Nasdaq. Okay, guys. Merle, we got the bounce we're looking for, buddy. We got the bounce we're looking for. Hopefully you're longish. Yeah, nothing's changed. The only thing I'm seeing here is that this has kind of come up pretty deep compared to the wave here. So chances are it might still come up here, but only about halfway. Come back. So watch out. Watch out for just a corrective type wave. But it looks like there's on the 4-hour chart, there's more room to go up. So hold that thing maybe for a little while until you get the hidden bearish divergence there, potentially. So that's looking like a good long for now, but correctively, it could still come down. Okay. The other thing is, so it could go up and come down again. Again, we've got this target box down here underneath this liquidity. Who's to say how this shape is going to go? But this looks like, oh, sorry. This looks like a nice finish 5-wave move. Looking for a larger 3-wave correction. So it's going to come up correctively, but watch for a reversal. Okay? That's the way I'm seeing that. Okay, let's look at YFI. Oh, wow. Nice bounce. You got a pretty nice bounce, didn't you? It's going to come down more. Best I can see, it might be done. Watch out for this. that's the 8-hour chart. So I'm not saying tomorrow it's going to do that, but that's the 8-hour chart. So over the next several days or week, it may start coming down again. Okay, I'm looking at this wave right here as a potential connecting wave. I'm trying to. There it is. Sorry. So right here, that might be a connecting wave. So we got 3, 3, and then 3 down. I don't know if that's the case or not. This could be a 4th wave. This might be 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. Get down here, and then we go back up. So just watch out. Watch out. This may or may not be finished. Let's go to the 1-hour chart and see if we can see anything in that. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like a finished 5-wave move. Yeah, it might be coming down. I'm not certain, but RSI on the 1-hour chart. I can see another move up in the RSI on the 1-hour. 4-hour could support that as well. Yeah, I could see more up. So if I'm wrong on that, this might be the beginning of a move similar to this. So we've come up sideways. Okay, we've come up sideways. Might get another push. So watch out for that too. Okay, that'll let the RSI cool down. See how we had the hidden divergence here. That signaled the move to the upside. So yeah, let this consolidate for a little while longer. Let this wave play out. Okay. Be patient on that. Let's check in with it next week. See what this looks like next week. Okay. XTZ. Okay. I'm targeting 150. It could come down and break 69 cents. I don't know that for a fact, but sorry. My first target's 150, looking for a long potential. This might come up a little bit for now, but this is the daily chart. But on the daily chart, I'm looking for a price to come on down to 150. It may go up first for a little bit bigger retest, but looks like it needs to hit this lower target here first. Let's look at the 8 hour, see if there's any kind of yeah, there's hidden bearish divergence here in the 8 hour. So good possibility we just come on down here to 150. Let that play out. I wouldn't trade it necessarily. Just let that play out, and then maybe take a long around 150 or so. Maybe not financial advice. Just that's a good target area to be watching for a long. Okay, that's XTZ, Keith. All right, Binance BNB. What's up, Peter? I put you a chart, Peter, in our group. I hope you saw it. Ooh. Okay, the first thing I see here when I look at this chart is this hidden bullish divergence right there. Okay, that's the first thing I see. The next thing I'm seeing is a potential wave down like this, one more hit to the low, and then up we go. Okay, I'm also seeing a trend line that kind of supports that idea right here. Okay, so I'll push down to that trend line, and then up we go potentially. So there's room in the RSI for that to happen, and keep that hidden bullish divergence. So that would keep an upward slant while RSI is cooling down, price is going up. So I would wait for a price to continue cooling down. Wait for this region here. Let me see if I can give you a target price. Peter, I think I already did a chart in the group. Ooh, that's a little deep. Maybe the 786 might be a decent target, but the 1-to-1 extension is $21 to $23. I can't guarantee you it's going to get down there. We got a nice engulfing candle there, so watch out. But it just doesn't look like it's a finished structure. This looks like it needs one more wave down. So it looks like we need to get down here and then maybe bounce off of that. So I don't know, between $21 and $23, maybe. Be careful. But looking long, the hidden divergence is compelling. So there is hidden divergence there. The other possibility here, we talked about this last week, is that, and watch out for it, okay, that you don't get, that we're getting this three-wave move here. Sorry, let's try that again. We got this, come on. We're going to move down. We could get a move up like this to break the top and then come down to the target down here. So be careful for that potential play as well. So it could come up here, break the top, liquidity and then come down to target before it continues up. So be careful. Those are two scenarios I'm seeing. So down here, then up, or up, break the top, then down, and then up again. Oh yeah. Hold on one second, guys. I got somebody at the door here. All right, I'm back. Hopefully we get good volume, and let me just check. Sorry about that, guys. All right. Okay, looks good. Live's still good. Okay, excellent. Where are we here? BNB. Okay, so two options there for BNB there. Hope that's good, Peter. All right, let's do Neo. Daniel. Up. Elmon came on. Hey, man. Have to go. Yeah, I'll look at Micron right now. Let's look at Micron for you. Thank you for that. Micron Technology on the NASDAQ. Let me know if it's something different. Is Micron also like a is that a I don't see any. Yeah, okay, Micron. All right, here we go. Daily chart. Ooh. Not so cut and dry, is it? Micron's looking potentially down to me on the 3-day chart. Okay, so this is the 3-day chart. First thing I see here is this. Yeah, that looks like more like a 3-wave, but shoot. This isn't a simple one. But let's do the daily analysis here for Micron. Daily. That looks like 3 waves all day long. 3 waves, correct. Yeah, that's 3 waves. This one likes the 1618. So what's Micron doing? I'm having a hard time seeing it. This might be what we're gonna get. Maybe can't be certain. 3 waves there, 3 waves there, 3 waves here. Watch $25 for a long. $14 is the second target. So if it comes down here, $25 is a good target. $14 is a good target. Let's see what the RSI is showing. 12-hour chart, 6-hour chart, 4-hour chart. Nothing special. There's room to go down. Let's see. This is boom, boom. We might get all the way up here to $66. Okay, so if it gets up here to $66 here. You know what I think we should do? Okay, this would be some kind of a 3 wave, and then we're going to get another wave down, and then the target will be higher then. So we'd be looking at a running wave here, somewhere around $39 to $40 pullback. So I don't know. Watch the upper target of 66. Watch the lower target of 25. Best I can say. Structure. I need more definition, more data. Need more data. Sorry, it's the best I can do there for Micron. Okay. All right, let's do Neo. I love that Neo chart. Okay, didn't get any pullback. Guys. Ooh, baby. All right, so remember I said when we start getting overextended like this, we're looking for shorts. So let's look at this last wave, see how close we are to finished. There might be one more hit to the high, guys, here. One more. And then short it. Not financial advice. But, guys, when I see waves like this, I short. Okay? Let me show you DraftKings. Straight up waves, we look to short. Okay? When we see straight up waves, we look to short. So, anyway. Hey, hold on one second. Hey, M.
Sorry.
You guys are all over YouTube. Your conversation's on YouTube. Yes. Yes. That's my 16-year-old daughter. Chatting with a friend about boys.
She started it.
I know. All right. So, anyway. So, Neo. That's an old chart. So, yeah, we're looking for a short here, guys. Looking for this thing to potentially be ready to come on down. So it ain't gonna stay up there it ain't gonna go straight up forever. That's looking very overextended. I got 3 peaks of divergence. It's ready. I'd short that this week. I think I said I'd short it last week. But still short it this week. I would hold that sucker till it paid out. That's what I would do. You do what you want to do. Kimosabi. Why you do no DXY? Oh man, you didn't have to pay me to do that. I put a chart up in the group, man. All right, let's do DXY since you paid. All right. So, come on, really? I'm ready for my EU to pay out. Okay. Macro. We're getting close to an end here, guys. But right here, this to me is a third wave. Okay. So we're in the fourth wave. Okay. Fourth waves tend to go sideways or whatever. So I'm looking at this second wave here, and it's looking awful complex. So I'm reconsidering a possibility. Is this it? Is that all? And then we're heading down from here. That this is 1, 2, and then we're heading down. Very possibly. That's a possibility. Okay. So let me show you. So I got two counts. We could come down here just a little bit more, and then come back up. Okay, and that's going to give us the 3 waves we're looking for. Okay, on the macro count. So there's one way to look at it. That'd be a 4th wave. Then we go down for a 5th wave, and then we go up long term. Or this is 1, 2. We're in the middle of the 3rd wave. 3, 4, 5. Going to break this structure, finish that out down here somewhere, and then up we go. Both are possible. I haven't done doji yet. We'll get to you shortly. But I skip to you if you super chat. I just gotta give. That's the rules of the chart requests. So hang in there if you're still in line. I just did Neo back in line. So whoever's after Neo, that's the next one. Just scroll back in the chat. Anyway, so right now I'm trading DXY weak. Right now I think it's going to go down, even if it's just a little bit. I'm long in EU. There's my position down here. Got in here at this wave. It came down, came back up. So I'm waiting for this thing to pay out. Looks like an ending diagonal potentially for EU. Maybe. So who knows? But I'd like to see it come up. That's the way I'm looking at EU. So DXY. Let's go to the 30-minute chart. One-hour chart. Three-wave move there. Then I see this 3-wave move here, which looks like a connecting wave. So this looks like boom, 3 waves, and then boom, like that. You can see where I'm targeting the 127 extension there, 92. So down to here, and then that's going to tell the tail. Do we get the further down move, or do we just get a little bit of a bounce? Okay, do we get the? Okay, let's say it this way. Do we bounce off it a little bit and continue to those downward targets, or do we bounce here and come up in 3-wave fashion or 5-wave fashion to make our 3rd wave and then down? Those are the 2 options I see for DXY. I did link already. If you want to scroll back in the video, I did it after Ethereum. So Chemo, there's DXY for you, buddy. What's up, Harun? How's it going, buddy? Okay, so we just did Neo on the lists, ready for Kava, whatever that is. So Jake Jacobson, what's up, man? I have no idea what Kava is, but you do. Looks like hidden. No. Looks like bearish divergence right here is playing out. Not bearish divergence, but it's pretty. Let's see, let's go to the 8-hour. Don't listen to that. Let me think here. It's bullish. Got hidden on the 8-hour chart. We've got hidden bear, but it's not played out yet. Looks like the direction for now on the 8-hour is up, but I wouldn't be surprised with another move down. Wouldn't be surprised. So up, I don't know how deep, but I wouldn't be surprised by another hit to the low. Up first, then down. So on the 4-hour chart. 4-hour chart supporting an up move. And then a down move. Create the divergence. Create the divergence. And then down. So, target. Let me see if I can get you a target. Yeah, this thing looks dead. Watch 94 cents to 47 cents. It's the range I'd be watching for a lower target. Here's Kava for you. All right, let's get NASDAQ. Okay, NASDAQ. Tough to say. It's kind of extended. I want to say we're going to get a little correction and another push. Be a flat to break the top, and then down. Boom, boom, boom. That would be a guess. So bullish for now, but immediate term, a little bit of a corrective wave, and then maybe more up for a couple of weeks and see what plays out. But so corrective wave of some kind, I don't know, and then up again. Watch 136. Watch 140 breaks the top over here. Liquidity down. After that, maybe. Let's see how that plays out and see what we look at there. So there's NASDAQ there. Did Macron? All right. Let's do a macro LTC. Yeah, Nick, you got some good questions, man. Dang. Let me think here. Man, I don't know if I have the energy to answer that question right now. News is already in the chart. There's a guy that said, you can look it up. He said, "Show me the chart." I forget. Is a famous trader of famous investor of previous decades, previous centuries, actually, early 1900s. He said, "Show me the chart. I'll tell you the news." Right. Basically, where price is going is already in the chart. Okay, you can tell where price is going by reading the chart properly, and to me, Elliott wave is the way to do that. So I know that Bitcoin is due for some bad news here soon. Okay, we're gonna get some pumpy action to 17K, might even get up to 20K. We're gonna get some bad news. We're gonna get some kind of sell off or whatever, and it's gonna be coupled with there's gonna be some reason that there has to be, for whatever reason, there has to be an explanation for it. Not for me, but for investors or for people. There's always some kind of explanation. There's always some kind of something that's released by the market makers that gives everybody a sense of, oh, that's why price went down. Because when you see price going up, there seems to be a reason. There has to be a reason why it goes down. Oh, well, there was a hack. Oh, that's why price went down today. Not really. The price went down because price is going down. That was the excuse. So that's a quick answer there. Anyway, we can tell direction just by looking at the chart. Sometimes it's fuzzy, sometimes it's clear, and I share with you guys, and that's why I'm able to see directional moves here on these charts. But I just sometimes I can't see it, and I'm not sure. The macro is often easy to see. It's the micro and how it gets there is harder. Harder to see. So let's look at macro LTC. I've already done that, but I don't have a lot of help for you here because the chart is really, it's not a good chart. Okay, so we're in a accumulation period down here at accumulation zone. But the problem is, and this could be some kind of a triangle right in here. I don't know, but this right now, you see the triangle I drew down here. Right now, the problem I'm having is this is a 3-wave move. So this could be a 1-2-1-2, and we got a big bull count, and I did a big bull count that takes us up to 175 last week, and then on, right? But for now, let's put it in log scale. See if it gives us any clarity. In log scale, it just looks like a giant triangle. So it could be a 4th wave. We're gonna have a 5th wave to the upside. But I don't think we're in it yet. So on log scale, man, it's got good trend lines and everything. And so that would be A, B, C, D, E. Need to come down here to $30 again. And then that's when we would start our bull move to the upside. So it's looking fairly bearish, maybe, and finished potentially. But who's to say? But we've got this corrective 3-wave move here that looks very impulsive. This could be an impulse. It's just hard to say until this thing breaks the top. So if we get a move down here, okay, I'm thinking triangle, okay, with maybe a move to the upside. $30, go back, test $30 again, test this trend line, okay. If we break out of that trend line here on the log scale, then I'm thinking 1-2, and then this is going to be a 1-2-1-2. We're going to get, and we're heading up big time. Yeah, we're going huge. So I really don't know what she's going to do until this thing breaks out. Okay. I don't like the LTC chart. I used to exclusively trade it. I am currently not trading LTC because I don't like the chart. I like it. I used to like LTC a lot. Okay. I created a Facebook group surrounding Litecoin swing trading, but which has kind of gone dormant, and I'm sorry about that, guys. But nevertheless, I just don't like this wave. It's very 3-wave-ish right now until it breaks the top. Okay, I'm just not going to see any higher movement. We could, however, get this. Okay. 3-wave move. Okay, and still come down. So I don't know. I've got a target around $68. And then I want to see what happens after that. But, LTC is an I don't know burger. It is truly unsatisfying, but sometimes it's all there is to eat. I don't know burgers. Let's see. Matic. There's a chart. Here, let me just show you a chart right here that I personally would stay away from. However, since you asked, on the 12-hour chart, we have hidden bearish divergence. Might be another hit to low, unless it works its way up and overcomes that divergence. 8-hour chart, even stronger. Okay, 6-hour chart, even stronger. So the hidden bearish divergence is on all these charts right here. 4-hour chart, you can see it still. Okay, looks like it wants to come down first before it goes up. Looks like a flat right there, and then down more. I'd be trading it short until invalidated. Invalidation is right here when price gets up here. That takes away the divergence. Okay? Alright, there's Matic. Sorry, I'm just giving quick looks at it. Alright, Dogecoin. Here it is. This chart again. Oh, I hate this chart. I don't know why anybody messes with it. I can't help you on this chart. I see some hidden on the daily. I see exaggerated bearish divergence here. So we might get some more up and then another hit down. But I'm very sorry. This chart, there's nothing there I can see and understand. From an Elliott perspective, it looks like gobbledygook to me. To try to give it a go, down and then maybe up to this target, maybe if you get a 3-wave. So if this is some kind of a, come on, I'm just doing my best here. 3 waves there, and then 3 waves, maybe one more hit to the low, and then up. And that's some kind of a 3-wave move. I don't know. I don't like it. Trying to move to the 1-hour chart. Definitely ain't nothing there. Yeah, I see more lows coming, but then maybe high, but I'm not sure there. Sorry about that on Dogecoin. Did the link already? Did Kava already? Yeah, Edward, we'll see if I'm right. I don't know. We'll see if I'm right. 17K, 17.6. That's what I'm thinking. 17.6, and then maybe down. I am tired, man. I'm very tired. What? Stay away from Doji? I just don't like the chart. I don't trade charts I don't like. No, I wasn't. I wasn't in that group. Dinosaur. I wasn't in that group at all. Yeah, Nick. If it explodes, then it's a 1-2-1-2, and we're looking big time move. I've given that bullish analysis last week. I gave that big. I gave that big move. So anyway, all right, guys. Cutting off the request. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. Y'all have a great night and behave yourselves. And thanks for stopping in. I'm gonna. I didn't give any. I didn't do any videos this past week, guys. I was so busy. But I'll be making videos this week, midweek, to update you on the waves. So, all right. Until then, thanks so much, and we'll catch y'all later on the next stream. Bye bye.